How you doing all? Yes, you're there, right? I'm there. Are you there? How is everybody? You can hear me, right? I think you can hear me. I mean, it says you can. So, what is up? Let me make sure. Let me make sure you can even hear me. We will get started very soon. Oh, okay. What is up, everybody? How is everybody? Hold on a second. Okay, so all right, good. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. What's it called? Not that one. Well, that's good, right? Welcome to the crib, guys. Welcome. So I will say some things, last second things, and like seriously, because I am so done with this bullshit, bull crap trolling, and that's all it is. It's just stupid trolling. I don't believe a word of it. People were like, Draven, why would you apologize for something you didn't do? Well, there's a reason for that, because I wanted to show you guys that don't apologize. It doesn't matter if you apologize. People that need validation from an apology will double, triple, and quadruple down. And I never got an apology. So I wanted to show you all that there's no point. It's, you know, there's definitely mental illness happening in the world, and especially online. But I'll tell you guys, this is a PSA. Don't believe anything you hear or see on the internet. A lot of it's bull crap. A lot of it is made up in the back rooms and the discords. And everything I feel, even to this point, is just a troll. Now, I'm sure for the people who have no idea what I'm talking about, well, what are you talking about? Well, let's just say this. A troll's ex-girlfriend came into my chat a few weeks back. So, yeah. A few weeks back, said all this stuff about this troll. So I was like, okay, well, thank you for telling us. And the troll sent it to everybody in every chat and discords and everything like that. So when this troll came in, simping for somebody, I said, hey, aren't you so-and-so from so-and-so? And they got mad at that and called me a liar and said, my God, Draven, how can you do that? How can you do that? How can you ask a question? That's a question. If I can't keep up with every cow out there and every cow's lore of who did what to who. So when I ask a question, I'm being serious. Aren't you that person? You can easily say no. Be like, no, I'm not. I'm not that person. So I've added on the bottom for a PSA, not only if people have substance issues or people are thinking of ending themselves, I also added where you can go to get your high school diploma. Yes, folks, because I think that's important. To be smart and understand comprehension is important. Questions, statements are not lies. There are questions. So I really just want to throw that out there for the idiots out there who don't know when someone says, aren't you the person who did this, or didn't you do that? I have no idea. To the point, like I said, I still think the whole damn thing was a troll fake from the start. So when I'm asking a question, that's not a lie. And I think if someone's going to double down with me asking a question, well, that's their own mental illness. So I think I'm going to leave that with there, and that should be done for good. I don't believe any of that. I believe the whole thing was a troll, because it's just kind of funny that your ex is coming into chats the same day you come in starting shit. I was born at night, but not last night. So I think that's it with that. Like, dude, you look stupid. Questions are questions. Answers are answers. Statements are statements. If I said you are that dude and I have proof of that, that's a lie. But if I say, are you this person or are you not? That's not a lie. That's a statement. I don't know. I'm curious. It's like some people, man, like they really need to go back to freaking school. They talk about Shanny, but like, okay, you know? Oh, cool. Thank you, Senator Amatella. All right, so enough of that bull crap because I'm done with it. But just rest assured, just some people, you know, you have to talk to them like children because they are like children. But guys, you know what? Thank you for the nice messages and everything. I do appreciate that. Oh, I always do. But I just really appreciate that. You guys don't give a shit, you know, and I love that. I love that. I love the appreciation from people like, I've been watching you forever. You've helped people. And to the people that are still in the hospital, Draven saying what's up right now. I'm saying what's up to you all. I hope for a speedy recovery. And for the replay crew, what's up to you guys? I did not forget about you. But that sucks that some have to be in the hospital right now. So you know what? Thoughts and prayers and everything go out to you. I hope you do have a speedy recovery. But here, let's get into tonight's festivities. So first, I think we found it, folks. And thank you for who gave me this. I think I found what Shanny and Rev are on. You know, because it's not just love and it's not just Delta 8. Allegedly, you know, you see how I do that? That means I'm not lying. I'm saying alleged because it's my friggin' opinion. Comprehension, folks. It's a thing. But here, let's go into it.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to do more about xylazine. It's the street drug known as Tranq that has been popping up on streets all across America. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Okay, so I guess they're taking this stuff, Tranq, like tranquilizer.
Track down and crack down on those who are shipping in this drug, whether it's from overseas or from other parts of the country, to basically cut off the illegal supply.
Yeah, Tranq has been found cut into fentanyl and heroin, the drug meant for large mammals, not humans.
I'm sorry, I have to play that again. Just guys, please have Shanny in your head right now. Just please have Shanny in your head right now.
Found cut into fentanyl and heroin, the drug meant for large mammals, not humans.
Well, now we're definitely 100%.
It is extremely dangerous, causing the skin to rot away. If gone untreated, its use can result in amputation and even death. And meanwhile, News Nation is investigating a so-called gas station heroin drug.
I mean, it's so weird. Large mammals, check. Body scabs and other parts of your body breaking down and falling apart, check. I mean, really, what else do we need here? What else can prove to me that this is not what they're taking?
You can find it on store shelves across the country, disguised as an herbal supplement that retails for roughly $30.
What? Yo, this is fake. This is a fake news article. I'm getting excited right now. She did not say that. I am nuts right now. Please say that again.
Across the country, disguised as an herbal supplement that retails for roughly $30.
$30. I mean, coincidence? There ain't no such thing as coincidence in my world, folks. There ain't no such thing as coincidence. $30 for this gas station heron. Okay. That's for large mammals that when you take it, it makes parts of your body look like rubbed off pieces of chewed up roast beef or what's that stuff called? Beef jerky.
There is a hidden ingredient in that supplement. It is highly addictive, similar to opioids. Easier to get, though, prompting several states to ban it so far. More and more people reportedly getting hooked. We do want to bring in Dr. Patrick Marshalik to talk more about the dangers of so-called gas station heroin. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Doctor, what is...
Seriously, this is fascinating. I didn't even know this stuff existed. I heard something a little bit ago, but I'm like, nah. Because when Shanny and Red would be all nuts and be like, I really need this $30. Like, I really, really need it. And I'm like, wow, I've never even seen addicts act like this. And then watching this news article, it's like confirm, confirm, confirm.
What is the secret ingredient in gas station heroin, and why is it legal?
It acts like an opioid, long story short. So there's a market for opioids, as we know, whether it was opium, heroin, fast forward to prescription opioids, now fentanyl, gas station heroin, trank, as you just mentioned. I think it speaks broadly to the addiction crisis that we're currently facing.
Certainly. What is the secret ingredient called, and how does it act on the body?
Yes.
Aptitine, it's more like an antidepressant, but medications can have multiple effects on.
Oh, okay, what's in here? Alpha GBC, CDP, choline, Combrentium quadrimpagala leaf. Okay. 531 milligrams, meant for large mammals. $30.
On multiple receptor subtypes. So at the end of the day, it's being utilized primarily because of its impact, its opioid effects or impact upon the opioid system.
Yeah, and users saying that the withdrawal is very similar to that of opioids. And some of these stories that our News Nation correspondent Dre Clark was uncovering, really striking, mind-blowing. People talking about eventually spending $200 a day just to keep up this habit. It is so addictive.
Man, oh, what's up, bro? I think we found what they were taking over there at that gas station. Allegedly, don't know. But, okay, so Philly guy. It's for large mammals. Check. When you take it, it makes your body fall apart, and like you get dots and scabs. Check. Double check. And it's $30. Double, triple check. And you can get it at any gas station. So yeah, check. And some people spend upwards of $400 a day. No wonder Shanny was sucking them down, those vapes down.
What needs to be done? It is so concerning that in so many states you can just drive up to any gas station and buy this from the counter.
Yeah, just go up and be like, ha ha ha, I want that one, $30, ha 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 ha. Otherwise, she's gonna beat me, folks.
As I mentioned, I'd look at that more like a symptom of a bigger problem, this addiction crisis that I think we're facing. Whether you rewind to the 80s and think about the cocaine epidemic and then the prescription opioid epidemic, fentanyl, amphetamines and so on, I think it speaks more towards what's happening broadly with addiction and substance use disorders and our need to learn more about these illnesses.
I know. I know this is crazy. Kia, I couldn't put this together better myself. Seriously. I couldn't put this news article together better myself.
Key is that they're
for the lulz, of course.
I want to talk a little bit about trank with you because we've been seeing incredibly disturbing video of people
Wait, is that Rev over there?
Almost look like zombies. They are so out of it.
Zombies? I mean, like they look like riffraff from Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're just coming in there and they're wearing like the same Star Wars sweater 2 months in a row. They're not washing. They're just out there asking for $30 at a time.
And so many of our viewers looking at this video and really despairing for the state of our country and just for the sheer suffering. And some people asking, you know, something like trank causes the body to literally rot away. It is horrific to see. Amputations, people literally losing fingers, toes, and limbs to this. Can you speak to how dire the addiction crisis is in our country if people would continue to use despite facing these sort of consequences?
I think it speaks how powerful this. There's a term in the recovery community utilized called cunning, baffling, and powerful. That's what this illness is.
Sorry,
No one that you see in these videos sought out to kind of be on the streets, videotape like that. You know, the illness took them in that direction. And I think there's still a lot of stigma circulating surrounding this illness, where it's just thought to be more a failing or a choice. And I think that does way more harm than good. What I'm seeing is a progression of an illness, just like other chronic illnesses, where in many of these cases, unfortunately, they're poor prognosis or terminal.
And I just want to say, like, yeah, like I laugh, but I don't laugh because I'm making fun. I laugh because of memories, helping my friends like off the stoop, you know. And it's hard. It's hard to watch, even for me. It's hard to watch, but I try to always keep a positive spin. But I would never make fun of any of this stuff. Yes, I agree with that, man. This is people that they're sick. They don't like being where they are. They feel like nobody's listening to them. and they're self-hurting themselves. They just want to be left alone. And it is hard when there's not a place to go to that's like, you know, government controlled to get the help you need. And if they're selling this at the corner gas station, these people are never gonna get help. You know what I mean? You have to go in there and physically take it out of the gas station. What a good rule of thumb is, if it's not, you know, past the Food and Drug Administration, it's best to stay away from it, even when it is, because to get anything FDA approved, in my opinion, is, you know, you got to give them some money, and then boom, it's approved, even though some stuff is horrible. Think about this: Xanax is FDA approved, and that stuff makes you forget things that you probably shouldn't forget. When you don't take it, it makes you irritable. You know, there's a lot of this bad stuff out there. I would stay away from it. Okay, guys, please, 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 just stay away from any of this type of stuff.
Terminal, some commonly used conditions. You know, and as anyone progresses with respect to severity, broadly with substance use disorders, routes of administration such as intravenous drug use take place. And we were seeing complications that you just mentioned, amputations and so on, well before Trank hit the scene. Any provider could tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dr. Patrick Marshalik, I appreciate your time. Thanks for being here.
Okay. So here's that for that. Yeah, oh, yeah, guys. Like I said, I get it. You know, I know. And yes, I use a little bit, a 0.5 just to go to sleep sometimes when I need it. But I know it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that I use even myself, legally, mind you. But I know at the end it's a bad thing. Most drugs like that, I think, are bad. You know, even though they help, you know, they just help you get a couple hours, you know, to yourself. Couple Z's, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's nuts. All right, so on to the next video. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's having a good time. Yeah, someone sent me that. They were like, yo, check that out. All right, so I'll play the Rebs video, and then I will play a video about how to walk away from that type of behavior, because I'm really trying to do like funny stuff, negative, positive, you know, to try to even out my show. I always say, if you guys can't handle stuff like this, I can understand. World's a tough place. Please watch when you can, or watch with a family member that makes you feel okay. You know, I used to knock stuff like that, but I can understand. You know, the world is a hard place, and if you're not on any type of medications to take the edge off, it's probably even harder. So I do not diss or knock anyone that needs their safe person or animal to be with them. You know, maybe some people can learn more. I'm always trying to learn more, folks. I don't know everything, but I'm trying. And I feel like just trying is good enough. Right, Rev? Like, I wish Rev would try to get a nose and face clipper. All right. What does he have to say? He's got big news. He's just dying to say it. Yo, look at them eyes.
Hey guys, what's up? Rev here. I'm pretty excited right now.
He means hi.
Shanny and I today had a meeting with someone, and we're going to be writers for a pretty big channel.
Thanks for the dono.
Definitely Not Kelly F has just donated $3 through Super Chat. Drugs are bad, MMMKAY.
Thank you. I love that one. This is a mail. Thank you. Definitely Not Kelly, for the $3. How are you? Drugs are bad, okay. And you know what? I just want to throw this out because a lot of people don't know. Do you know that Matt Stone and Trey Parker, where they came from? Oh yes, a little company called Trauma Entertainment. Hashtag Uncle Lloyd Kaufman, my buddy, my uncle. Yes, I love Trauma and I love Uncle Lloyd, and they came from there. Sometimes people don't know that, so I want to throw that out there. But I always used to think the MK was also on Beavis and Butthead as well. But thank you for the support anyway. But let's get back to Rev and his 2-month-old dirty ass Star Wars shirt. Yeah.
pretty big channel. So I'm really excited about that and proud
Let me
to.
rewind that a little bit.
Pretty big channel. So we're going to be writers for a pretty big channel.
Writers? Who's doing the writer? And you see his eye when he said that? Oh, I just really, let's dissect this, folks.
With someone, and we're going to be writers for.
Okay, Shanny's in that direction. There's a screen on that direction. Probably has a little teleprompter what he's supposed to say. Shanny's over there to make sure what Rev says comes out right. Because what happens, folks, if stuff does not come out right? We all know it.
Pretty big channel. Pretty big channel. So
what's the
really
channel name?
Excited about that and proud to report that to you. We'll be able to finally start making some real money, you know. So awesome. I can't wait to start writing for it, and we'll see where it goes. There's some very big opportunities that come with this channel. So, you know, for those of you that believe, give us some prayers.
You know, again, prayers means 10s and 20s. Rev is like that guy. I don't know if you guys ever went to school with one of these people. They'd be like, yo, man, you see my girlfriend over the summer, she was wild off the hook. And you're like, oh, yeah? What's her name? Oh, I'm not even going to tell you her name because, yo, she lives in Canada. Yeah, she lives in Canada, and you'll never see her or meet her, but she was so cool. Like, that's how he's like when I get those vibes when he's saying this stuff. He can't even say the channel's name. And of course, that could be fear of quote unquote trolls bothering said creator, but still, he can't even throw anything out. And what creator's gonna hire you? You can't even, like, dude, you're eating your beard, man. Your mustache, you're eating it, bro. He's that hungry.
But we are in need right now, so if you can help me out, my PayPal is @RevDude, RevDude. That's my PayPal, @RevDude. I would really appreciate just a little bit of help.
Please say $30. Please say $30.
I need like about $30.
I'm sorry, guys. That might not be funny to you. That is fucking hilarious to me after watching that thing. He just said he needs $30.
Gotcha, bitch.
Why do you need $30, Rev?
To get, I would really appreciate just a little bit of help. I need like about $30 to get what I need right now. But pretty soon, this is going to be a thing of the past. I'm not going to have to ask you guys for anything.
Dude, they're dying. They really need that $30. Come on, $30 exactly. Okay.
Pretty soon. And I can start paying people back that have helped us out. So it's exciting. It's exciting times, and we're probably just going to disappear from the internet other than this. You know, we're going to be going bye-bye. So I'm just pretty excited. It's a great gig, and it looks like it's gonna pan out correctly the way it should. So yeah, if you'd like to help me out, my PayPal is @RevDude. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that. I love that, man. That is, he asks for the money. And we're gonna be good. We're not gonna need it anymore, but we really need that $30 right now. All right, so let me change it up before I go into some of the Cyraxx stuff. And for the people, it's nothing that bad. It's just showing the body cam footage. But I want just to, and again, if Shanny or Rev, hopefully Rev watches this, maybe these videos can also help you, Rev, to know how to get out of your bad, destructive, abusive relationship that you guys both participate in.
Making the decision to get out of a relationship with an addict or an alcoholic is a very difficult decision. And when you have a difficult decision to make, sometimes having a framework or way of thinking about the situation can be super helpful. Which is why in this video I'm going to tell you about 4 situations that really probably mean you need to get out of the relationship you have with an addict, or at least back up and distance yourself a bit.
Yeah,
those of you who are new here, I'm Amber Hollingsworth, and
Hey,
you're watching
Amber.
Put the Shovel Down, the YouTube channel designed specifically to help
You know what? We'll call it Put the Hatchet Down in honor of Shanny.
you understand the science and psychology of addiction. And we work really hard on this channel to give you practical, actionable advice and steps to take when you're in a bad situation regarding addiction, whether that's for yourself or for a loved one. Now, if you are new here, let me know that in the comments below so I can welcome you to our community, and let me know if there's a specific piece of information you
All right.
Okay, back to should I stay or should I go? Now, it's not uncommon that if you have someone with an addiction living in your house, that you may feel a lot of pressure from the people around you to kick the person out, to practice what you hear called tough love, because it's going to make them better. Now, when you hear that kind of advice, that's usually all about thinking if this person experiences enough consequences or they have it rough enough that they'll get better. And the thing of it is I'm not the biggest believer in that necessarily.
All right. Well, neither am I. Neither am I. But you know what? In my own experience and the experience of my friends and family and others, doing some sort of you can't be here because you have an issue I've seen it work. Interventions, interventions feel like gang ups. People don't want to be ganged up on, especially if they're sick, going through it. But having some sort of you can't be here if this is how you're going to be, you're going to hurt your family and your friends and everyone who cares about you, I feel like puts it in a better perspective than having some sort of an intervention of being ganged up upon.
If you're trying to make a decision about whether or not to allow someone to stay in your house, or even if they don't live with you, but you're trying to decide whether or not to continue in a relationship of any kind, whether that's a friend, a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or even an adult child you may have to distance yourself
Sandra.
from. When making that decision really shouldn't necessarily be about what you think is best for that other person. You need to make that decision based on some other factors. And I'm about to tell you what those factors are. Number one, if the person is being verbally, physically, or financially abusive to you over and over again, you don't need to stay in that relationship. And I do have some other videos explaining exactly what I mean by that, and I'll try to link them up here for you so you can watch them if you want to. Another situation which you're really going to need to back out of a relationship with someone who has an addiction, or at least distance yourself for a while, is if the situation has gotten to the point that it has turned you into a crazy person, or a person that you don't like anymore, the person that you don't even recognize in the mirror, and you've tried and tried and tried to get your own craziness under control, but being in that relationship with that person just keeps bringing it out, that is a really good reason to distance yourself.
Like Shanny and Rev. Like when Shanny has to gaslight him into freaking out at people. I mean, I saw Rev freak out at a bunch of people before, and none of that was ever ever warranted. There's no need for it. You know what I mean?
I do want you to know that it's perfectly normal to have a lot of negative emotions around a loved one's addiction. And anyone in that situation is going to get a little bit crazy. But when you've really reached the point that it's controlling your whole life, it's changed who you are, you don't even like who you are anymore, and you keep trying to get it under control, but it just won't. That's a situation you really do need to back up in, because you've lost yourself in that addiction. In fact, being in a relationship with an addicted person is very addictive. And the reason is because sometimes they show you the good parts and sometimes they show you the bad parts. Just like a drug. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And we keep thinking in our mind that we're going to make this work, or they're going to stay in their good self this time. And so we keep being stuck in that addiction. That's just a part of the crazy making. Another time when you need to give serious thought about backing up out of a relationship with an addict is when the person who's addicted has a long-standing history of really toxic behavior patterns.
Oh, you mean like if somebody went after their ex-husband's brother with a hatchet, or if they already had CPS in their life several times before before an individual even got into the situation. Is that what you mean? What's her name again? Is that what you mean?
Even before the addiction.
Tammy, I think.
So if this person has pretty much always been manipulative, or always lying, or always a victim, or always overbearing, even before the addiction, then you really want to consider whether or not you want to keep going with that relationship. Because even if you get the addiction better, if those things have been there all along, they're probably still going to keep being there even once the addiction gets out. Now that one can be a hard one to judge, especially if you haven't known this person since before the addiction. How much of it is addiction versus how much of it is just there, it's just who they are. And like I said, it can be a little bit hard to pull apart the pieces, but it's definitely worth getting your head wrapped around. Now, another...
Okay. Now, folks, again, I love to show examples. Well, you know, like what she said. Why be around somebody who's going to gaslight you? Somebody with previous history of this, right, folks? And again, what's a great example? Well, I think this video.
Spit on me, too.
Yeah, you deserve it.
After you fucked me yesterday.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I wish I could rip my fucking thing off after it being in you.
Yeah.
It's sterile and disgusting after being in you.
Wow.
So, I mean, like, you know, that's one example, of course. Let me see if I can find another one.
Another really good reason, in fact, it's really better than a good reason, like this is a really important pay attention to, like you have a duty to get out of the relationship, is if keeping that person around is doing harm to other people in the house, particularly other children. So if you have one child that's addicted and there are other children, especially if there are younger children in the house, you gotta make some really hard decisions about that, because not only can their substance use affect their younger siblings, but all the fighting in the house, all the tension, everything being wrapped up around the siblings' drug and alcohol use causes major problems.
And I 100 agree. She's right, folks. You know, having family, children in the house when there's two addicts make a problem. Lest we forget this.
Is Gavin okay? Honey, you need to get back on the highway.
I wanted to check on him. Is he, because you see him?
Can we go park somewhere so we're not, like, in the middle of traffic? Can you fucking use your fucking head and get off the side of the goddamn road and go down and park somewhere smart?
Shut the fuck up. If he's okay, I can get back on, no problem. Get the cat on your lap, you fucking idiot!
And yes, he was talking to an autistic kid saying something like that. And you know what? The worst part about that whole scenario, when they were in the car, Shanny and Rev just got back on the road after going to a quote unquote fan's house and getting high with them. That definitely happened, and she gave them some vapes or some gummy bears or whatever. So Rev and Shanny were already doing, you know, going for the moon when they were even driving. So for him to be this angry still, like they said, addiction, people in the house or children.
If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat.
So, you know, it's all in perspective, folks.
Or if it's your spouse who has an addiction problem and you've got children in the house, if the substance use is causing major negative consequences on the kids,
you have to protect your children.
When it comes to kids, to protect them. Now, not every time someone has a substance abuse problem is it causing major damage to the other people in the house. I know that's kind of hard to believe, but it is true. So I'm not telling you in every single situation that that's the case, but you do need to ask yourself these questions. Is letting this person staying around hurting me? Is it hurting the other people that are here? Do I have a duty to protect those other people? These are some really hard questions. And if you're struggling with this, either to make a decision about whether or not to back up or not, or to figure out how to actually back up or draw the boundary or get out of the relationship, then you may want to consider talking to one of our family recovery coaches, because this is what we do. We help people put better boundaries in place and figure out what's the most effective path to getting your needs met. Sometimes that means what's the most effective path at getting your loved one to take steps towards recovery, and sometimes that means what's the most effective path for you protecting yourself and backing up or making some different kinds of decisions. Now, up next is a video.
Okay, very. Like I said, I put the hatchet down. That's what we're gonna call it. I do love her videos. Her videos are very well informed, and they just show like, hey, maybe it's not Rev, right? Maybe it's not Rev. Maybe it's what do you call it? Maybe it's Shanny or both of them. We don't know. And all I'm gonna say to that is all I'm gonna say to that is that what do you call it? That they shouldn't be doing that. Should have never have done any of that in front of the kids. That's what I'm trying to say. They shouldn't have done any of that in front of the kids. All right. So, let's start on the Cyraxx stuff, and I hope you can hang out with me for that because it's just some interesting stuff. So, you guys saw the video. Cyraxx went to Marty's bungalow, Airbnb as he calls it, and made some problems. Well, those problems that didn't go off so well. There was 8 police calls. Count them, folks. 8 police calls after that incident. Even though if the goblin never goblined down to Marty's Airbnb, this never would have happened. So I think that's why nothing really happened to Marty, because what can you do when he was the aggressor in that instance, going past the property lines, past the fence, going in there, he could have just stayed home. But here this is. So here's the 911 call. Thank you guys for hanging, and please
hours,
like.
19 minutes, 27 seconds.
Akron Police, check 443.
I might have to fast forward some stuff.
Akron Police.
Yes, I need a police officer at my house immediately.
What's the address? What's going on there?
Well, my son's been having problems with people on the internet.
That's not your son, Cal. That is your grandson. My God, like, what is up with the same type of mentality? None of these people can say the damn truth if it kills them.
And they came by a little while ago, and he saw them, and he went out after them. And I can't find him or the car, but there's a truck here, a black pickup truck that's like a lookout.
A lookout?
Okay, what's your name?
Sally Wilkins.
And your phone number, Miss Wilkins? Son, you think?
I don't know. My son's not nowhere to be found, and the car that was out here across the street is nowhere to be found either.
And she's talking about, folks, her 32, yes, 32-year-old grandson. Not some 14-year-old that like was getting bullied online. He didn't know what else to do. He's 32, and yes, I'm trying to take away the mental illness, but I need to keep him as fair as anybody else that would harass people, that would show unsolicited penis pictures, that would try to get with 14-year-olds, also a 12-year-old. Ugh. So, yes, I'm treating him like everybody else when it comes to that chomo type of stuff.
But there's a black truck that's been parked out here with his headlights on the whole time.
Is someone inside?
Yes.
Okay.
These
now, how
poor
old
police.
is
He's 32.
Okay, folks, please listen to how long the pause. How old is your son? 12, 13, 14? Is he in Little League? Is he still in middle school? She's like, no, he's 32.
Okay. And how long has it been since you last saw him?
Yeah, he left about 15 minutes ago. He said it was just one street over. These people are out to get my son, and I think he just fell into the trap.
Okay.
Yeah. And Alex, I agree with you. He did go there to assault Marty. And the thing is, like, when you see later on, he didn't even know the address. How did he not know the address? But he ran all the way there? Interesting.
Do you think they might have heard him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and put a call in for an officer to come out. What's your son's name?
Chance.
And what's Chance's last name?
Wilkins.
I know everyone knows that by now.
Okay, and do you know these individuals that he was having problems with online?
Yeah, I'll stop this.
They're from out of state, but they came in to do some other business. They came in over here.
Okay, all right. And you think they came and they might have taken him?
Oh, see, the police are like, we really can't do nothing if under his own free will and volition to go to somebody else's house. Do you think they might have taken him? Give us something to even go over there and bother Mr. Marty. Give us anything. Did they take him? Did they threaten him? You better get over here, or this is gonna happen. Is there any screenshots or proof or text message of that? Oh no, he just went over there and I don't know where he is. Yeah, he was probably crying behind the house, Sally.
Yep, because I cannot find him.
Okay. Do you know what kind of vehicle?
Oh, bye, Charlie.
They
Have a
showed
good
up
night.
in front of?
It's a silver Nissan.
Okay. Now, did they go to the next street over, or they came to
That's
your
where
house?
That's where my son said he was going because he said he knew that's where they were at, but they were across the street here.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, no, exactly, Cody. If it was the other way around, it would have been poor me, poor me, poor me. You know, but still, they can't do nothing. Marty was just smart of him to have on camera. Shows he ran up. He didn't walk up. He ran up. And once you hit that fence, you know, Marty was smart to stand there right there at the fence. He knew his laws.
Now, have you checked the next street over?
Yes, I drove around the block twice.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and put a call in. Now, what does he look like? Can you give me a description of what he's wearing or anything like that?
Yes. Have you seen Lord of the Rings? Yeah, you know Gollum, Smeagol? He kind of looks like that, but worse. Imagine Gollum or Smeagol on meth. And then you got your guy.
My son?
Yes, ma'am.
He's wearing a blue jacket and black pants.
Really?
And
you're not even going to mention his weird eye thing or anything?
Is he black or white?
White.
He's white, but likes to say the N-word a lot.
Okay. All right. We'll get someone out there, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hey, Lamar.
March 3rd, 2023, 17 hours, 37
Damn.
minutes, 48
Oh, again.
seconds.
Hey, November.
Akron Police and Fire, Harrison.
Yes, I just called to have officer come out to my house at 339 Lloyd Street. My son came back, and the truck that was out there is gone.
Exactly, Ivy.
So,
Okay. And what was your name?
Sally Wilkins.
All right. So you no longer need us?
No.
All right. We'll go ahead and cancel.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
See, so she called back and said, "Yeah, we don't need you." You know, he came back. We know he's the aggressor.
March 3rd, 2023, 18 hours, 38 minutes, 45 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire.
Ah.
Hi, it's kind of weird, my call. I know you're probably getting a lot of calls right now, but I just witnessed someone attack someone on their property online, live.
Whoa.
Okay, do you have an address?
Wow. Okay. Yo, this is new to me. I know the Rax did say that a neighbor was yelling. I didn't hear said neighbor, but this 911 call confirms it. See, isn't it cool to have this type of information? The time we live in, you know, you gotta appreciate that. You know, I know a lot of stuff on the online is bullcrap and fake, but you gotta appreciate some things.
The person of who attacked him, I know their address.
But you don't know where the attack happened?
Oh, I know where the person lives who attacked the person.
So did it happen at that address where this person whose address you know lives?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, what's that address?
339 on Lloyd Street.
Let's see.
To the person's house and like trying to attack him.
Man, those
His name
poor
is Chance
police.
Wilkins. Like he tried to attack someone.
Those poor police folks.
So Chance Wilkins is at 339 Lloyd?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is that on? Facebook, Instagram?
YouTube.
YouTube Live?
Yeah.
Okay. And so was there an actual physical attack, or?
I just heard Chance like screaming, and I believe like he tried to like attack someone. It was.
Yeah, that's funny. Cyraxx thinks that people called on Marty, but they called actually on him because they know how he is and starts with people and says, "Come over here, I'll beat you up." But they know he's just another gaslighter. And the fact that they're calling it on him because he's the one who broke the law. He could have stayed in the street, yelled at Marty, made his peace, and dipped out. Once he crossed the fence, Marty had every right to defend himself. And apparently, I heard Marty's actually recovering from an Achilles surgery, which, ow, that sounds just awful and very painful. And speedy recovery for that, of course. But that just sounds, awful in itself. To have to fight this goblin on top of it, a goblin that charged at him. If you look at the video,
crazy.
Okay, so Chance is the one doing the attacking, or he is the one being attacked?
No, he did the attacking.
Okay.
right, Alex?
All right. And is he still there? Is he still on live?
I don't know. I'm at work and
okay.
I'm not too sure, but I know I heard him say, "Get off of me!" Like, I saw him leave the view, ran back back home, I guess.
Okay. Do we know if Chance had any weapons?
I don't know. I guess it's dark out there where he lives.
Now, on the grapevine, there's a lot of people that think that Cyraxx took his camera tripod with him. Yes, his camera tripod. This is what I hear, to use as a weapon against Marty.
Okay. And what's your name?
Jimmy.
And a phone number for you. No, you don't have to. Do you want to talk with officers?
Yeah, that's faster than that.
I feel bad for the kids.
What kids?
You're welcome. Bye.
All right.
3rd, 2023.
Another fucking
18 hours,
another police call.
Minutes, 36 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire, Tech 199. Can I help you?
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah, that's his real name. Is Chance.
And I just got assaulted
by
by
here
a
he
guy
is.
on YouTube by the name of Music Biz Marty. His real name is Nicholas Bugler.
Yeah, that's. I just got assaulted, dude. Marty, or not Marty, dude. Cyraxx, you wouldn't have gotten assaulted if you didn't run up on the house. If you would have just stayed home. I thought you were hanging out with your brother. Shout out to your brother. What happened to that? Why didn't you just stay home, dude, and ignore him? If it was that big of a deal, you feel like you need to call the police on. And I hope that in Akron, Ohio, that there was nothing serious going on, like a fire or a murder or a death or an old man that needs to go to the hospital right away, or maybe somebody that doesn't have their insulin on them or their EpiPen. I really hope to God that there was no really serious things that could have butterfly effect off of you wasting the police time.
He has been stalking me for many years now, and I found out where he was at here in my neighborhood, and I went there to confront him to ask him to please leave, and he walked up, punched me in the face, and got me on the ground and tried to choke me out.
No.
And it's investigating officer out here. I know exactly where he's at.
Okay. Where are you at?
339 Lloyd Street. And he was on a live stream while it happened.
Yes, it was funny.
Fuck. I do appreciate this, sir. Thank you.
What's a good phone number from you?
This number right here, sir.
It didn't show up.
All right, hang on 1 minute. Mom, what's your number?
Oh, what's your number? So I don't have to give out mine.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, thanks.
Chance, leave your grandma actually out of your life and drama situations. Don't bring her into this. It's hard. It's tough enough. It sucks enough that Sally has to be up all night and has to go to work the next day while you're all night in your room. You know, the least you can do is not give out her phone number.
Thank you. I appreciate it, sir. Bye.
Man, he's scared. You hear that in his
3rd,
voice?
2023.
Another
19
one.
hours, 29 minutes, 7 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire, Tech 199. Can I help?
But they don't even want to
Yeah, my name
answer.
is Chris Lucas. I called a few minutes ago about assaulted battery on me.
Dude, it takes like a couple minutes, okay? 43, right? That's what they call them? Or 34 or something like that. It takes a little bit for them to get there. You're not in immediate danger, Rax. What do you expect? Oh, we got to drop everything. Cyraxx, the most popular YouTube rapper in the world, is getting assaulted by this guy. And, you know, we need to get there right away. Jeez. You got to wait. You got to wait, you cow.
I was wondering when are the police coming out here?
Never. Ha ha ha.
339.
3rd, 2023. 20
Wow,
hours,
again.
8 minutes, 53 seconds.
Akron Police and Fire, Technician 153.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'd like to report an assault.
Okay.
Whoa.
What's your location? I'll send a cruiser to you.
I'm actually watching the internet. I'm watching a live feed from Akron, and there's a kid named Chance Wilkins who's been being bullied online, and he was assaulted by this guy who goes by the alias Marty online, and he beat the crap out of him right online. And I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with who Chance Wilkins is. I think you guys have been sending police to his house constantly lately, but
Okay. Do you want us to do a check the welfare on him?
And again, here, let me just show this real quick. This was the fight. And like I'll always say, if Cyraxx didn't Cyraxx his way over here and go past this white fence, there would have been no problem. If he would have stayed in that street and Marty attacked him in the street, then there's a case. I know these things, folks.
His light's off. Yes.
Let me just bring it up a little bit.
Hold on.
Look, see, he's right there. And there he is. So watch this. So once he got past this little what do you want to call that? Pillar, whatever. Once he got past that, Marty was allowed to defend himself. Obviously, there's a size difference, but he shouldn't have ran up on him. He shouldn't have ran up on him. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. He could have stayed in the street and watched it play out.
yes, could someone send someone to Chance Wilkins' house and see if he's okay?
Do you know where he lives?
I'm not sure, but he's constantly cops are constantly going there. Like, he's being bullied constantly. I think they're at his house yesterday.
How old
for
is he?
like
How old's the
he's
child?
in his 30s. His I think yesterday someone sent like powder to his house.
Yeah,
Music Biz Marty is his YouTube channel.
What'd you say it is, Andy?
511. Pretty sure it's he was
29 minutes,
We're
30
gonna get to the next one.
Akron Police and Fire, Tech 238.
Hi, Tech 238. How are you doing? My name is Arthur. I am calling completely out of state. I don't have any affiliation with the Akron, Ohio, or your police department. I am just someone who is
Another
surfing
online guy.
Cyraxx, getting a pretty hefty amount of online. So
And again, I don't think some people understand that the guy does disgusting stuff. Beat up his girlfriend, choke his grandma out, send pictures unsolicited of his wee to 12 and 14-year-old females. I mean, he was in high school at 24, but that doesn't mean you can do that. And he also sexually assaulted his own friend, his blind friend, in a sleepover that the kid was forced to do because they felt bad for him. So please, I hate this. This is also manipulation. Just because he is mentally ill doesn't give him a free pass to attack people. Here, let me just. All right, let me just get past that. All right, next one. So I don't need to hear that one.
Yes, my name is Chance Wilkins.
Again.
Friday night, I called you guys about this guy named Nicholas Beagler that moved into the, well, I don't know if he moved in or was staying there, at the Airbnb right here by.
At the he's staying there at the Airbnb. Airbnb. Air AIR BNB, not ARN BNB. Airbnb. Jeez. Again, folks, if people need it, it's in the description. Go back to high school. Go back to the last district you were a part of, and they should help you with further information. Every state, every country, every place is different, but that's what I found out. But the link is in there in the description. You find a district you were part of last time, and they can tell you whether you go to a college or have to take a test over, because this just, people don't know how to talk, man, and it's horrible.
Lloyd Street. That night I went over there to talk to him because he came here just to mess with me, and he almost killed me that night. He had almost broken my nose and almost killed me by putting his knee in the back of my neck. We had called the police out here, and they didn't arrest him. They didn't do anything. All they did was talk to me, and then they left.
Okay. And so you're asking to speak with officers about this, or?
I would like to, if it's at all possible, I would like to try to, if there's any way possible, I would actually like to press charges if I can do so at all possible.
And against Nicholas?
Yes, ma'am. Nicholas Beagler. We have his license plate number. We have the make and model of the car, and I can show it off.
Where are you at?
I'm
at
on
my
339
grandma's.
Lloyd Street, where he lives, or where he's currently residing at this moment.
And then making up lies about him doing something else. And you said, why do you want to press charges on Nicholas?
This man almost killed me on Friday night. I went to go over there to talk to him peacefully, and he hit me and then got me down on the ground and would not stop hitting me. He almost broke my nose, and thankfully one of our neighbors, I don't know who it was, but they yelled at him to stop.
And that never happened. That is not in the video at all.
And that is, if they had not, if they had not said something, he probably would have killed me.
Oh, no, you want to know.
330.
All right. Well, I'll put that in there. So here, let me palate cleanse before we get into the body cam of that. I just wanted to read. Hold on, put music on. I just wanted to read some little things. Don't like that one. Ooh, that's nice. That's called Cheap Beat. All right. I want to read a little bit of Shanny. What do you call it? Losers Club on YouTube. Because Shani's been very active in her community tab. So I just wanted to add that. Just a little palate cleanser, a little change. All right. Hold on. Put some dislikes here. And hold on, let me get ready. I looked at my face in the mirror, seeing my eyes red swollen from tears, my womb longing for my babies, seeing the weakness in my face. I'm gaunt. I look like I've seen horrors. I hate looking at my face. I would too. I hate seeing once a strong face into weakness and sickness, and I'm mourning. People, places, things, actions, my strength, my sons. Every day I die, every day I'm alone, and nothing understands because nobody listens. I need $30. When I'm gone someday, remember to love people. Never make them feel like me. Never make someone so alone like me. You're not alone. You have Rev. And then from a day ago, have you ever been so depressed? You know the world is over. Nobody ever want truly listens to you. They only cover and hide their neglect and abuse of you, and then blame it on you. What if I just stopped? I hate people's actions. Really, it should be Courtney loves Shanny. So, I hate people's actions. I hate their excuses, and I hate their inability to truly care and understand. I feel alien in this world. Never understood, never educated, never heard, always alone, never feeling welcomed, and always feeling left out. I've been crying for 5 days straight and can't stop. I am hopeless and lost. I miss my dad, the one I wished COVID on. I miss my mom, the one I called an effing bitch and threw her down the steps. I miss my family, who wants nothing to do with me. And I miss most of all, I miss my sons, who, let my boyfriend clothesline them, or no, I clothesline them. I let my boyfriend kick him in the face, kick him in the ribs, call them little bastards, call them effing idiots, but I still miss them. My soul has been ripped apart by stolen from me. I was pure spirit. I, sweet spirit, and now I don't even want to take chance to know anyone anymore. All the fake friends and family luring me in, breaking me, and discarding me like empty trash was taking its toll. I'm too tired, hurt, lazy, and fat and sick. And okay, one more. Depressed, sick, tired, and hurting. This is how my life is every day, alone and without any hope. I exist to suffer and to be hated. People don't like child abusers. Wanting love, but only getting Gollum? You're calling Rev a Gollum? Needing help and never receive help if I'm happy. It's the only time for my dreams to be crushed. Start again? Start over? I'm done trying. I'm just done. Why force me to exist, but never to live? Do you need to feed on my pain? Do you enjoy watching the endless struggle of me having to try to wipe my butt? I have become content in loneliness and never feeling love and never being free. I am a ghost stuck on a rock. A broken avatar. Mankind is the biggest disappointment of being free of my life. Always need to conquer instead of rising to a greater humanity. To a greater humanity. All I know is that I could, if I could, I would strip the title human because I know not how you can have such a cruel mentality. And I never will. You see, folks, this is what I mean about going back to school and comprehension. Shanny, when you watch this video, there's hope for you. Go down there in the description, click on it, find the last person in your area, in your district, and they could probably help you out. Just say it, because you really need it. That's pathetic. All right, let's watch some of this body cam footage, folks. I hope you're all having fun. I certainly am. I love doing this Shanny voice. He choked out his grandma. Yep. I got that from people in a great server, Massholes. Welcoming, cool people. I was chilling out with the other day. And somebody in there told me about the whole lore, just to get everything going so that I would know. But here we go. Here is the, I'll pause this. Let's watch the body cam footage. Hope you have a good time. Please like all. Remember, feel sorry for these police officers that have to deal with this. Because I certainly do. I'm surprised there's no bullet holes in the house and broken beer bottles on the lawn. Like, seriously, they must have cleaned it out recently or something, because he talks about people shooting up or his house like during drive-bys, but I don't see any bullet holes. That's him. Pretend to be a dog.
Yeah, he's coming down.
Okay. All right, little doggy.
Come here, you.
Hey, you want to put him up for me real quick?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Sore.
So what happened?
I mean, you know, I'd be like, yeah, what happened? How you all in one piece? You know, how'd you get your goblin back to the house? I mean, to the police, I'm sure they're thinking, unless somebody rolled up on you while you were out here on your own property, there's not much they can do. But let me hear what they say. I'll put the closed captions on.
I found out he was staying right over here. I went to go over there to ask him to, please leave, please stop stalking me, because he's been doing this for 7 years. I didn't even get 1 foot on the fucking driveway, and he fucking did this shit. And then he got me on the ground and was choking me out. It's on live stream.
Sorry about the light in your eyes.
Oh, you're fine.
Let me see your neck real quick.
Oh, I'm good. All here is good. But when he got me down, he had me like this on the back of my neck. And if you guys would like, I can show you where he's at if you'd like me to go with you.
Okay, do you know what address he lives at?
You just want me to go with you and I can show you what house?
Wow, come on, dude. You lived here how long? Like, seriously, how long has this guy lived here with his grandma? 10 years, 11 years? Dude, you don't know down the street name? Like, seriously? I moved a month ago, and I already know the names down the street. You've been over there over 10 years. I don't know. Goblin fucking goblin theory, y'all.
I know.
Do you want me to call you EMS? Get you checked out?
No, it's all good. It's just
You
bloody.
sure?
Yeah, it's just bloody nose. It's all good. I checked.
What's his first name?
I'm honestly not. Right here, the very corner over here.
Yeah.
That one right on the other side of it, he was live streaming from. It was,
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. We've been there before.
Yeah. It's like an Airbnb. It's like an Airbnb or some shit.
You describe him for me. White male, black male, Hispanic.
White, very, very tall, heavy set, and has like reddish, brownish facial hair. And I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna claim self-defense, but this guy's been stalking me for the last 7 years.
Okay. You said this was on YouTube Live, so if we went to that,
Yes.
his YouTube handle would be on there? Okay.
Yeah, the mark is at like 32 something and like a little bit. It's like 32 minutes, so on seconds.
Okay.
You can kind of see his face, and you can hear it in my voice because, like, I honestly thought that he was gonna
death
fucking kill me
rattle.
because he had all his weight on the back of my neck right here.
Okay.
This guy has been stalking my family. He has had somebody hired to fucking shoot at me through my bedroom window a few months back.
Dude, look at this cop. He is so disinterested. Like, oh yeah, he's someone to shoot you? Okay, where's the bullet holes? Oh, there isn't any? Okay. Dude, they deal with him every single day. That's sad. Dude, stop wasting the police time, man. They have a hard life as it is. And also, Chance, if you put out unsolicited pictures, you're going to get called out. It's not like you're an innocent victim in all this. Okay, I ain't saying you don't get trolled, but you've done a lot of stuff to get the trolling. And you've also threatened to end Marty's life, his girlfriend's life, his family's life. But you still call his mom, like no problem. So I don't know. You know, again with these cows, when other people do stuff to them, they all lump them up together, like they're all in cahoots. And so a lot of times that's not true. Just stating a fact here.
Okay.
You guess how old he is?
I'd say at least 36.
36. Does he live there by himself, do you think?
Hey,
No,
Barty,
he doesn't
what's
live
up?
there. He lives in another state, but he's staying here at the Airbnb, and he says
Nicole.
he says he's passing through. No, he's doing this shit to fuck with me.
Oh, hey, Nicole, I just wanted to say I read some of your comments today. Thank you for your kind words. You were right, and I got rid of that troll. There's not allowed to be in my comments anymore. If they're gonna lie and be BS and not be like, you know what, I apologize to, or anything like that, then she's not welcomed in the crypt. And you know what? She never was. She was never one of us. And I think she's mad at that she actually never was one of us. You even asked Patty about that. That person was never one of us. They pretended to be. But you know, when I'm talking against these cows, and then these people are paying these cows, it's a big difference. But thank you for your comments. I do appreciate it, and thank you for being here. Yeah, right. Like,
You sure you don't want me to call you EMS?
Yeah, I'm good. Like I
Alright.
said, it's just bloody nose, man. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah, especially if he was choking you out, I'd be careful about that. You know,
Yeah,
if you
like,
feel anything, go to
yeah,
the doctor.
when he had me on the ground, he didn't have me like this. He had me on my stomach.
What's the phone number?
And then he had me like, he had his knee like right in here.
Okay, so you were laying on your
Yeah,
stomach.
I was. Yeah, and you could clearly see.
Yeah, okay.
See, yeah.
Okay. So you don't know the address of that B&B over there?
No.
Oh wow, really, Nicole? That's awful. I didn't even know about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll find it.
All right, thank you. I do appreciate it because this guy has made death threats to my family, and yeah, in response, I have done the same thing back. But it was to get him to leave me alone.
Okay, and did you hit him at all today when you were over there, or did he just?
No, I went because when I approached him, I went like this because my sleeve was like starting to slide down. So I was like, "Yo, like,
No, Cody.
put the sleeve back." And I went to go over there and
Now
ask
it's
him, "Yo,
chicken.
like, just leave me the fuck alone. Fucking leave. I told you not to be here." And you can even check YouTube. I've gave this guy.
Chance, here's a report number.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But I've given this guy several fucking warnings to leave me alone.
Okay. Yeah, so I just definitely wouldn't recommend going back over there.
Yeah,
if you get any more threats, give us a call. We're going to go over and see if we can't talk with him today, see what happened.
She is stabby. I have that video forever.
Okay, yeah. We appreciate it, Chance. You have a better night.
Yeah, how is the Grand Wizard? Oh, I mean Stabby. All right, so there's another video. Another I guess a little bit after that, there's another body cam. Oh my god, right? Body cam footage of the aftermath. So it's the first 3 visits, and this is the second one. Because he shows up in a different wearing different clothes. But guys, thank you all for being here. This is crazy. I love this stuff. My poor dog's probably gonna hear that every day. Shut up! Bitch, I'll kick you. Throw you down the stairs like grandma. No, that's not funny, but you know. Poor cops. What do they expect to do? Come on, Rax. Answer the door.
Check your flashlight.
You know, if you don't mess with people, then you wouldn't have to deal with this.
What's going on? Are you okay? We
Yeah.
got a call saying you were in a fight.
Yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
That was last night.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine on the way down here with some police to try to have him arrested. Just the guy's been doing more stuff as well, not physically, but right, get back. But this was from last night.
Yeah.
I'll put this light on.
Okay,
Thank you. But yeah, it was last night that
I
got
guess
into a
Ed's
fight.
not
Like I said, I went down there to civilly talk to him, and there's video of it online. You can watch it.
Yeah.
I was on the street. I was just going over there and talking to him. That's me. Can you please leave?
Yo, you weren't on the street. Can you please leave? You ran. You booked it to him. I love that. I love he's trying to change the narrative.
Before I can even get a word in, he comes for me and is like, get over here, picks me up, slams
He was like
me
Scorpion.
right after punching.
It was like Scorpion fighting Cyraxx, and he was like, "Get over here!" It's kind of funny.
He kind of like punched me and then grabs me and then slams me. It started pummeling me to where I almost. One of the neighbors, I don't know who it was, but thank God for this neighbor down there. If they had not said something, I would have died.
Yeah.
because he was not stopping.
Okay. And you had that addressed yesterday. Did the
Yes.
police come out and you talked to them then?
Yes.
Okay.
I also have another friend of mine coming down from Massachusetts that has really good ties with the police, not only in their area but here. So he's gonna come down here with a bunch of them.
So here to explain, that video was the first video as soon as it happened. This was the next night. Again, why do they have to keep calling the police? Like, yeah, you got beat up, you effed around and you found out. You should have never went to there. And if you did, you've been in the street and he couldn't have touched you without legal repercussions. Now you know for the future, but he's like doesn't get it. He still got to keep calling. There's nothing that can be done. There's nothing that can be done. And even if the police, remember folks, if said victim, whatever, wants to not press charges, the police, if they think that they have enough evidence, they will. And it'll be the state against a person. The fact that the police don't even want to put anything against Marty as the state, calling themselves as the state, is very telling and shows that they don't see this as a problem. They see this probably as a domestic or whatever. They see this as just a bullcrap, stupid 2-second fight.
The reason why we're here is because someone saw that video and called
Yeah,
us.
that was
we
yesterday.
They wanted to have us check on you to make sure you're all right.
Yeah, dude. I've been having people call me all day, which is good. Right? That's a good thing.
You're all right. You don't need EMS or anything. Nothing from us right now.
No. As you can see, it's actually doing a lot better than it was yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, if he was smart, he would have been like, yeah, I need EMS, go there, and then he'd have a case. You have to fix this. See, but Cyraxx does not know the law and how it works. So it's very easy when a goblin does what a goblin does and then clack back, you get away with it because he doesn't know how to, I guess what you would call protect himself. But on the other side of that coin, I don't think he needs any protection when he's, beating up girlfriends and grandmas and doing whatever the hell he wants to do. Cyraxx being Cyraxx. And then when you ask him when you call him out about it, he says he can't handle it right now. Well, tough shit, bro. Because we're all looking at you and pointing.
Like, and you can see, like, right there is where he just kept hitting me over and over.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was on my side, and he just kept going and going and going.
Okay.
And like I said, I don't know what neighbor it was, but thank God for them.
Yeah.
Had they not said to leave me alone, he probably would have killed me.
Yeah.
This guy literally weighs about, I'd say at least 300 pounds to maybe 380.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. So you don't need anything from us tonight?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks high.
Call us if you need anything.
Yeah,
all right?
we'll do. You guys take it easy. You guys take it easy, man. Be safe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to touch him. Yeah, he's like, I'll give you a fist bump. Oh my God, please let me see that. I want to see that again.
Be safe. Take it easy.
He's like, oh
You guys
yeah.
take it easy, man. Be safe.
Don't touch me. I don't want what you have.
Yep.
I might turn into a dirty goblin and want fucking, looking for the one ring. Oh, that's too good. That's too good, folks. That's too good. I love that. So, yeah, that's it for tonight. Just a little updates. Even when I don't have a lot to talk about, I want to have updates. But yeah, folks, I think a members thing is going to be happening really soon because I miss doing those. It's just been really hectic. Okay, so what we've been doing lately, except for the last episode, I've been it's like for members of Crypt Keeper and up, especially the hardcore ones and stuff. It's insanely hardcore or insanely generous Crypt Keepers. You can come into my Discord right now. Go in there already and go into the let's chat. We chat in there. We just talk about what went down, everything. See how you guys are doing. So that's where I'll be for like maybe a half an hour after. Try to give you guys a little bit of something. And memberships are cool, but you guys pay for a service, and I want to give you guys one-on-one with me. I feel like you get a little bit more out of that. And remember, for the new members, you can always click on the community tab, and it's there for the paid Discord. But that's it. Please like on the way out. Please subscribe. Consider becoming a member. Share, or don't. Even just liking is good enough. And I hope you see that I'm just a straight shooter here. And please, folks, instead of making up a mind about me from other people, ask everybody in this chat right now, like what Draven has done for people, for them. And, use that discernment on if you want to watch me or not, because I trust these people with everything, and I think they wouldn't steer you wrong. But that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. I see you guys. Ooh, that's a bad that's a bad accent. I see you guys. Yeah, my Italian's coming out. But that's it. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. And remember, as always, ha 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 ha. Peace, folks.